Justify.
I can't stand that shit.
Breadcrumbs on mac and cheese is like
I
it's
hate
not good.
That's diabolical, bro.
that so much.
That's diabolical.
I can't do it.
See, if you were to put meat in it, there's a little gray area where it's got to be considered a.
Well, when you put meat in it, then that makes it a complete meal. Like lobster macaroni and cheese, you can eat as a complete meal. Like or
I would eat that every day if I wanted to.
you know what I'm saying? Or if you put chicken in it, then it's almost like a pasta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a
Mhm.
cheesy Alfredo pasta or cheesy pasta.
Or it's in the gray area of casserole.
But if you was just to throw me some macaroni and cheese on my plate and be like, hey, here go your dinner, I'm gonna look at you sideways and get up.
Girl, you not 5 years old no more. I need the whole food pyramid on my plate.
That part.
Like
That's messed up.
if you go to KFC or like you're not going to like buy just mac and cheese.
You could though.
First of all, eating KFC mac and cheese by itself is just plain diabolical.
Eating KFC is diabolical. The fuck?
Mhm. And eating mac and cheese for any soul food restaurant mass produced is diabolical.
They do need to make their mac and cheese better because y'all can make all the best soul food meats,
You can't
green, even greens too. Greens be suspect too.
you can't mass produce soul food, especially greens,
No.
because you're gonna get that film on the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Sun passes.
The film's gonna come on top of it regardless. If you're
Ugh.
making it small portions or big portions.
Do y'all make your greens with ham hocks or turkey legs?
It depends who I'm making it for.
I don't eat green. I ain't even
I
gonna
usually
lie
get
to
it with
y'all.
turkey. You don't?
No, I don't eat greens. I ain't even gonna hold you up.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dude,
It's okay though.
what a
Wait, when is that rib
Like if
festival?
I might throw a little I might throw a little bit on my plate, just to give me that decorate my plate like a vegetable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you look.
but as far as like going back for seconds, nah, you won't catch me doing that.
Yeah, you have a better chance getting you got a better chance getting the cheesy broccoli or the carrots cooked in the honey and cinnamon and whatnot. Going back for that,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I fucked that up. Nah, I love me some sweet carrots, but
boy,
greens, mm-mm.
sweet carrots with the cornbread. Just had that honey. It
You
just
dip
had
the cornbread in that juice.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I guess I'm not into soul food anymore.
yeah.
So even
Oh,
though even over like Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July, I didn't eat anything that was
you've
like
been working
soul
around
food.
the white people too much. You
No,
got
no, no. This is true because
you got to
No,
get
I mean no.
you got to
Even
get
before I
back
worked with a
into
bunch of white people, I just it's one is too salty. It tastes good, but you feel like shit afterwards. I'm just
well,
tired of doing it.
that's the point. It's supposed to be good for the soul.
what
It's
is
good
And
for the
then you
soul for that 2 hours, and then you like,
then
oh
you
shit, I shouldn't have did that
then,
shit.
then you
what's
go
your
to sleep.
what's your least favorite soul food?
My
Who,
least favorite
Chris?
soul food dish.
Yeah,
I'm a picky eater, so I only like 5 things out of the whole soul food thing. So I'm gonna eat ribs. I'm gonna have fried chicken. I'm gonna have mac and cheese. Gonna have greens. I hate cornbread, so I'm
which
not gonna eat cornbread.
which kind?
All kinds of cornbread. I'm not a cornbread fan. Give me a dinner roll any day. A biscuit, something.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of hot water cornbread.
Hmm.
That shit come out dry, come out like sandpaper, and I've been spoiled. Come on
Not sandpaper.
but it's dry. Like you have to have it with something.
It depends on who makes it. It depends.
But I do like
It depends.
What about you, Chuck? What's your least?
Greens.
You like greens? Like potato salad or anything else? Just green? You don't like greens?
Okay.
Is it a
Okay. So,
texture
but
thing?
no, it's a taste thing. I don't know what it is. Like, I
You don't
don't
like the
know.
vinegary taste?
That I hate vinegar. So
Okay,
I
that's
can
probably why.
taste. I can taste the vinegar. Like I can taste it. Um. But when it comes down to potato salad, I only eat one person potato salad, and that's my grandma's, and that's it. Like I don't eat nobody else's potato salad ever. They be like, "We got potato salad." I be like, "So what?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That
if she don't make it, I'm not eating it.
that might be a black stereotype, but it is true as hell. After one Thanksgiving, I could not eat anybody else's potato salad besides my own. All right.
To your own. That's true.
But other than that, I mean, I'm eating everything else. I don't eat like black eyed peas or nothing like that. I'm
Mm-mm.
not.
Close.
I'm not a fan of
Uh,
any bean, no black eyed peas, no red rice and what is it? Red beans and rice, none of that shit.
It's
See,
good.
now listen here. Now this where I didn't start eating red beans and rice until I had some uh Jamaican red, like some Caribbean red beans and rice, and I threw it with the jerk sauce. I mean, yeah, the jerk sauce on top
Yep.
from my jerk chicken. That shit so damn good.
Now that's a
Mm-mm.
right there.
Now that's what I'll fuck some red beans and rice up.
Dude. It was just like that. I need me a cocoa bread. I need cocoa bread with it too.
Is that sweet corn? Is that sweet cornbread?
It's like one of those like think about a Texas Roadhouse roll and double it in size and flavor.
Hmm.
You have it with like beef patties or cheese patties and whatnot.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's a lot of carbs, but it hits the spot.
Here's the
Mm.
spot. Fried chicken. Just give me the fried chicken, mac and cheese, baked or stovetop, doesn't matter to me. Um, greens in a separate, smaller like bowl on the side because I hate it when it runs into the greens.
Come on, man.
Hey man, that's how I am.
Wasting people's dishes?
That's my dish. It's my dishes. Dinner roll, and then the drinks. Like I love sweet tea. I love lemonade.
Got you an
Good
all.
glass of water as well. And I think that's where most of the itis comes from. You drinking all that sugary stuff like sweet tea and
Oh, it's coming from that
and
fried.
no sweet tea and what's the other one? Tahitian treat.
Oh, you talking about the ghetto fruit punch?
All that sugar will shut your system
Bro.
down.
Best drink in the city with no commercials.
No commercial. I never seen a Tahitian treat commercial ever.
I have never seen a Tahitian treat commercial.
Ever. And even for
Never.
like those little jugs.
Yeah, never had a commercial. Little Jugs, Tahitian Tree, and Tampico.
Them little jugs trash now.
Yeah.
All them juices that we drunk as kids is just trash now. Like they took all the sugar out of them.
It don't hit the same.
Sugar and the glucose out.
I blame the generation. I blame this generation.
I mean, it's a good thing that they took out that stuff because
Well, they just made it healthier for our kids, but
you know,
I mean, look at us. We survived.
Our backs big and our hearts might be enlarged, but we still around. We still around.
They got big backs, you know.
I mean, not really, because when we was drinking them, we was running, we was going back outside and playing.
True. They didn't have an effect on us. They have if most of these kids today don't even go outside, so that shit is.
So they was eating and drinking and shit and just sitting right back in front of the TV. You know what I'm saying? So it was different.
Back in my day, as soon as PBS kids turned off, you gotta go straight outside. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock p.m. You gotta
5:30.
Go play. Go play with your friends. Go walk around. Go
do something. Just get the hell out the house.
But you was not going to stay in my house.
Okay. I didn't want to get political on this show, but did y'all see the people with the little patches on the side of their ears?
He milking the hell out of that paper cut. He didn't even have it on. His ear is completely fine.
Ain't shit wrong with his ear, bro. He just
Did y'all see on Wednesday he had the patch on the wrong ear?
It's like a badge of honor now, I guess. I don't know what the fuck he doing with it.
On the wrong ear. Like, Trump, you got shot in the right ear. Why is it on the left ear? It's hilarious, man. You can't make this stuff up.
Timu Nelly Band-Aid ass here. This is you lucky that book. He lucky that bully.
He said Timu Nelly
ear and not. Like I said, he's milking the hell out of this.
What the heck happened? Oh.
And besides that, where was this energy when we had to put on masks and shit?
Hey, man. It was a lot. Same people who said let's not put on masks because they look stupid and they're infringing on our rights. You put on a patch on your ear.
On a whole pat, yeah.
That looks stupid. I'm not doing that.
Nigga got caught a shard of glass in his ear and fell. That is it.
I don't know how much these tickets were. I just had to buy tickets for us to go to New Orleans in 2 weeks. It's too much damn money. As if I wanted to upgrade for $200 more to first class. Nigga, I barely have money to buy these tickets.
Why are you going to New Orleans to begin with again?
Her family reunion.
New Orleans?
Yep.
Shit, if I thought you were big backs before.
I'm not going to be eating a lot, so.
That is a lie.
I'm not going to be eating a lot. I know I'm not going to be eating a lot because I won't have no money. Go add to the calendar.
They are, not to mention, on the ear part, they really failed on trying to get the black masses to their side. Like, badly. I mean, I forgot who Amber Rose was till today.
I forgot. I definitely did forget who she was.
I thought she was Kanye's sweat sock for the longest, but hey,
She had a big old tattoo on her head too.
damn it, ain't nobody. Hey, feeling.
Mm-mm-mm. All right. Well, you see what's on the bottom of the screen, or the topic of today's episode. We're going to be talking about overrated film series and when franchises should have ended. We're live on YouTube and on Facebook. So please go to the Facebook, join the Crisscross Studios Facebook group, which you'll get all the top 10 lists from the Crisscross Corner, all topics from great debaters, and Chris versus everybody on that page. Also, if you're on the YouTube, I sound like an old person. If you're on YouTube, go subscribe to Crisscross Studios.
Do
And click the notification bell to get notified of every live episode, every new episode of Crisscross Studios content, which includes great debaters, Crisscross Corner, Top 5, Turn Up the Music, Chris versus Everybody, and Chris and Chris. All right. Well, with that said, welcome to the Great Debaters Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Canty. We have the great debaters here, Chuck and Marcel.
What it do?
I'm going to turn my face on in a second after I type in this stuff. When franchises should have ended. Now, I have a list over here on my iPad. We're going to start off with a very polarizing franchise. We're going to start off with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Endgame should have been it.
I think they could have did less episodes with some characters, but that's just my opinion.
You do realize the Marvel universe is not limited to those characters. There's always going to be a new Marvel movie. There's always going to be characters that need the story out.
True, but when should it have ended with the stuff that we have now?
The main Avengers, yes,
Yeah.
I would definitely say Endgame should have been it. But now we got like these new Avengers stuff and whatnot, introducing a whole bunch of new characters.
And another thing is they brought all the characters. They bought Fox, so now they gotta incorporate, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men. They got more characters now, more big name characters now that they can do stuff with,
Right.
now that they bought Fox, so I mean they probably could have came in with like a new phase a little bit differently, but I mean Marvel will never be done because comics is never really done.
Ever. There's always going to be a new storyline. There's always going to be a new villain. There's always going to be like a new timeline. That's just how it is. That's how storytelling works.
And since they bought Fox, they could add a Sideshow Bob as an X-Men.
Oh, the fuck they don't.
We're not doing that. We not doing
They already
that.
do have Sideshow Bob called Carnage.
No, Sideshow Bob, the real Sideshow Bob, the actual Simpsons character.
We not about to do that.
Just being a menace, just tripping people on the street. I said Nightcrawler in or somebody. But I don't think they should have had like a million Thors. I think they should have just had one or two Thors.
Thor.
Yeah, after Ragnarok, I was like,
Yeah, that was the third one, wasn't
Plus,
it?
I'm not really a big James Gunn fan anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Did he do Thor? No, he didn't do Thor. He did the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians, yeah.
Now that he had DC, I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm not the biggest James Gunn fan, but
No.
and then a lot of the Thors was more like a action comedy compared to like the very first one that was like
Well,
dark.
I mean, if you really think about it, the first four had some comedy elements to it, not as much as like Love and Thunder and whatnot, but it was still following that template.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
yeah.
think we could have got a Hawk. A lot of people would have seen like to see a Hawk in a solo movie, like
I think getting one.
especially with the one that they using with the guy that they're using now. I mean,
I mean,
if you gonna have them, you might as well give them a solo movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
and plus,
I mean,
yeah,
it wouldn't have to be like a one of them intro movies, but it had like a backstory movie. But you could just play off of what's it called? It like everybody want to see what's that Hawk World? Is that what it's called?
that was Love
Uh,
and Thunder. That was it.
no,
I think. Well, the next new Marvel film, Captain America: Brave New World, is bringing back the Incredible Hulk back in 2013 with Edward Norton, I believe. They're bringing all
oh,
those. They're bringing back all those villains. They're bringing back all those villains. I'm talking about Leader, that scientist, Thaddeus, General Ross, his love interest, everybody. They're bringing them back in there, and we finally get to see Red Hulk
Oh.
and Seth
That's gonna be
Rollins.
that whole movie, or is it gonna be the new universe?
they're probably gonna be part of the
Extended universe?
yeah
Yeah,
the one that they
That's
continue
like you put all
because
this in one movie? That's messed up.
yeah, because
I might have to watch.
it's been a long time since we've seen those characters, like almost damn near 10 years.
Yeah. Um
I'll
we can all
start.
agree. We can all agree that Indiana Jones should have stopped at Last Crusade. We can agree about that, right?
listen, I'm
Yeah,
not the biggest Indiana Jones fan, so it could have stopped at one for me.
No!
it's real fun.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was it for you.
I
We
mean,
about two franchises, and we only talked about two franchises, and guess what they were a part of?
Disney.
That says a lot. That says
well, now they are part of Disney, like,
Yeah.
but when they was making them, they wasn't.
Yeah, when it was making it, they weren't. Yeah.
Well, at least Indiana Jones wasn't.
Yeah. No, Marvel wasn't either. They were on a separate
Well,
company.
yeah, they was on. Yeah,
Like the only Disney Indiana Jones is the
just
was
the
it
last one, just the
Dial of
very last
Destiny,
one,
whatever
right?
that one is. It was
I did.
trash.
No, hell no.
I ain't watched that.
No,
Like I say, after the first one,
you do not want to. I prefer the Indiana. I prefer the Indiana Jones to be secure in reality. Time traveling and aliens do not don't do it for me.
No, they don't.
You stretching it out, fam.
That's for Men in Black. And speaking of Men in Black, it should have stopped at 2.
It should have stopped at 3.
3?
after Will, I mean the third one.
No,
Well,
third one was
well,
unnecessary.
With Josh Brolin, you could have.
well, I
Unnecessary.
said it's
We
the
could
third one is when Will went back in time.
Yeah.
We could
Okay, that like that like closed the whole story with the Will Smith character because
Yeah.
it shows like how him and Jay interacted when he was a kid, and it set that whole path up with him becoming MIB agent, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but after the third one, I guess Sell right after the third one, it made it like full circle to close it up. They didn't have to bring that one back with Chris Hainsworth and who's that? Teresa Thompson.
Yeah, Tessa Thompson. No, we didn't need that.
That's the time. Yeah.
If you
We didn't
want
need it.
black, bring back the cartoon series.
No, don't bring that back either.
It was a good series.
Just put it on Max like everybody else. Just put it on Max. Just keep it in the 90s and 2000s.
Nothing's beating the first one.
No, I mean, I'm just saying like nothing's beating you could just keep the cartoon back in the 90s. Don't make a new one like X-Men 97. Don't do that shit.
Hey, whoa.
You didn't like X-Men 97?
Whoa.
What?
It was okay.
Whoa.
What?
It was okay.
Man, fuck out of here.
I watched the whole thing and I was like, you know what?
X-Men 97, fucking fantastic.
It boy.
It was okay.
They greenlit season 2.
They
and
sure did. And I was
they were-
like,
They
because
replaced,
people like Chuck.
they replaced the creator though.
They fired him before the series even came out. Like after the
He was the reason. He was the reason why that series banged like it did.
well, I hope they figure some shit out because that shit was fucking fantastic.
It was.
Just keep it at X-Men 97. I don't need to see like Spider-Man coming back. For the love of God, Disney.
If they do bring Spider-Man back out, I need it to be like X-Men 97, where it's more adultish
Yes.
than compared to kid, because it's a adult Peter Parker in that animated series. So
Right.
it could be he can have more adult type situations when it comes to him personally compared to like the shit that was back in animated series. Either though that was pretty good too, but for the time. But now you could just put it on Disney Plus and have it more adultish, like 97, like X-Men 97.
True. Speaking of Spider-Man, they shouldn't have made
They should have never made Tobey Maguire old ass Spider-Man, first of all. That nigga was 40 playing 17. But that's just my opinion.
A lot of studios do that. We need a teenager. Let's make it this 40-year-old.
Let's bring in this grown ass man instead of going to find a fresh face to be.
I think that's the one thing. One of the many things Marvel. One of the main things that Disney did right, because they hired.
See, the thing about it is, back then they needed a name to sell the movie.
Oh yeah, Tobey Maguire was huge.
That's what I'm saying. You needed a name to sell the movie. Like if you would have brought in like a Tim Holland, like for the back then, I don't think a lot of people would have went and saw it, or it would have been as big as it was. But Tobey Maguire had a lot of fans coming over from the Lord of the Rings, right? Wasn't he in that shit?
Tom Holland?
No, Tobey.
No, Tobey was in other movies. He was in like Seabiscuit. He was in a lot of big movies that watch. Like Seabiscuit was about a horse. Like, who cares? Like almost $500 million at the box office. It's like, come on, guys.
Just off name alone.
He was in that, so they were like, yeah, he could be Spider-Man.
Well, you know,
Trash.
Caucasians like they animals.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, they made them a complete citizen before black people. We were just 3/5. But anyway, Back to the Future. Could have stopped at 2.
Yeah.
3 was unnecessary.
3 was the bookend.
No, 3 was unnecessary. They could have did the bookend in 2.
3 was the one where they went back and he was like a cowboy or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, they went back to 1885.
Yeah.
Used the fucking train to fly away. I'm like, okay, this is too much.
Oh, so train flying away is more out of pocket than a car flying away.
Yes, because if we would know that a car was flying, it would be okay. A train flying in 1885, when we know stuff couldn't fly in 1885.
science fiction movie. We're not supposed to think.
But you got to have the science right. Science has to be right. You can't have a train flying in 1885. At least when they were thinking about in what was it 2025, which we still don't have flying cars now, but they were thinking about flying cars in 2025. And that was 40 years ago.
Sure.
Man.
Future ain't and our future is a 180 compared to what they were producing.
Actually, it might happen. We might get a Back to the Future episode 2 with what's his face as president. But anyway, police. I own the police. Jurassic Park. This is a very hard one to do.
Ooh.
Dang.
It's white people love. I don't know what it is, but white people just love.
I don't care
playing
about no damn dinosaurs.
What? Bro, okay. Timeline. Man creates dinosaur. Figures out to be a mistake. Disbands the project. His nephew tries to bring dinosaurs to the mainland. That don't work. Number 3 is just ugh. But Jurassic World.
3 is just you didn't even explain it. It's just like, oh, fuck that movie.
Jurassic World was by far the stupidest. That whole series was probably the most stupid.
Hey, each movie got 1.1 billion at the box office.
That's the crazy part.
These niggas don't learn their lesson.
They don't learn their lesson. That's why it's called science fiction. They don't learn their lesson.
The fact that you didn't nuke the island on 2 tells me a lot.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do. You know. So yeah, Jurassic Park should have just been one movie. We can all agree on that. 1993, Steven Spielberg.
Let's bring it up to 3 and just cut off Jurassic World because that was
Nope, just one movie. In my opinion, just one movie.
No, because remember, Michael Crichton, the writer of the original book, made Jurassic Park and the Lost World. So, like it or not, that book was going to be created into a movie.
Okay, the Lost World. Then we'll do 2 movies. Which 2? It grew on me. It used to be my least favorite Jurassic Park movie. Now it's 3, but 2 is definitely risen in ranks.
Hell out of that arcade game.
Yeah, that arcade game at Star Theater was the shit.
I'm talking about Chuck E. Cheese.
Not Chuck E. Cheese. All right. Fast and Furious.
Oh my god.
You can never go wrong with me. That's one of my favorite movie series of all time.
Oh my god. You just say you don't fuck with dinosaurs, but you would go. You really? The Rock, Vin Diesel.
I'm saying
They should have stopped it. They should have stopped at 3.
They should have stopped at 3.
It got away from the whole concept of what it was.
We're supposed to be undercover.
It got away, but me just being a fan of the series, I just like a bunch of action shit and shit blowing up. So I'm all right with it.
Jerry Bruckheimer movie.
I like it. I like Jerry movie.
All action, no substance.
That's fine with me.
At least in the first 5, it was okay. After 5, it was like, okay.
They should have stopped. They should have stopped when Brian died in real life, and then that's it. That's when it was that 7. I mean, at least.
I don't know which one it was. I just know that they should have stopped that series.
That was at 7. After your main character pretty much passes away in real life, this is pretty much the end of the series.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're not going to make a Friday no more.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, come on now. He
You
made
said
that.
you said a fry. Oh, you talking about what's it called? John Witherspoon dying?
John Witherspoon and Zeus. Those two characters have their
Well,
part.
he wasn't.
This
Well,
nigga said Zeus.
the thing about it is Tiny wasn't in 2 or 3, so
No, he wasn't.
he
He was
wasn't
he was in 2. He was in 2.
for what, like a second.
I'm talking about Debo.
Debo wasn't in 2, bro.
He wasn't into. He was only one.
That they was going against like Baby Joker and them
He was in Friday and Next Friday when he broke out.
at the beginning, or is that the end? He wasn't in the whole movie at all.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was only in one.
He was only in one. Like, yeah.
The second one they were in the suburbs, and then the third one they were
Third
at
one, they was
strip
in
mall.
their apartment. Yeah, in their apartment in the strip mall.
Mm-hmm. Was the Terry Crews? I am a boy, Damon.
We are not in jail anymore. Yeah.
Friday should have stopped at. I don't know. The first Friday I seen was Friday After Next, so I can't really say nothing.
I saw the whole franchise. It's
Friday. The first Friday is not my favorite one.
No, a lot of people like 2 better than the first one. A lot of people say 2 and then 3 and then 1. But if you're an older OG, that when you seen Friday when it first came out and how of a cult classic it is,
it's
then
still funny as shit though.
then you would definitely say Friday 1 is probably the best one. But to me, it's 2, 3, then 1. I mean, you just get so many one-liners from Friday movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That people just on a regular basis will just bust out and fucking say.
Hi, Felicia.
Got knocked the fuck out.
Like, it just gave you so many one-liners. That whole series just gave you so many one-liners.
Bro, that scene where Debo in the first movie knocking the guy out for his bike. It's too old, man. No.
Yeah. You want some of this too? No. I told you to quit coming over here messing with these nice people. Like, oh no, man. Friday is a classic.
All right. Top 10
It is.
movie of all time.
It's in that category, yeah.
All right. Are we gonna call the elephant out on the room in the big ass elephant in the room?
What?
Star Wars should have ended 6. This common information.
Yes. It should have ended at 6.
Prequels in there. Just want to make sure you could add the prequels in there. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, and then just end it.
The original episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm seeing
7, 8, 9 was just unnecessary. It's basically Fast and Furious 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Whoa. Y'all gonna quit disrespecting the Fast series, all right?
How can we not? It's gone from like a respectable movie series to a joke.
Hey. The only one that I didn't like is when they went to the only thing I didn't understand that really fucked me up is when they was in space in that fucking ass. What was that? A Fiesta?
How you go from street racing how you go from street racing in a neon to going in space?
And they had to knock out a satellite, man, to save the world.
It went from an action movie to a sci-fi movie that quick. We could knock out a satellite.
They had to knock out satellite to save the world, man.
Okay, the last Fast and Furious movie I seen was that I remember seeing is Tokyo Drift. So I haven't seen the last 7. So I don't even know what's going on there. It's just not a series that I care about. Like when Cars came out, I hated that movie because I used to play with cars all the time, and then Cars came out that they were talking and had eyes. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Well, that was
Cars
an animated series, so
it was no,
it was for kids.
it wasn't for me. I was a kid when it came out. I didn't watch
Well,
that
shit.
shit.
Well, shit. Did you watch Land Before Time when dinosaurs were fucking talking?
No,
Hey,
that was before my era.
that was
God.
what was that? 80s, 90s?
Yeah, Moses just gave him the 10 Commandments.
I don't know. I ain't watched that shit then, and I wouldn't watch it now. That's all I'm saying. I was Land Before Time was not for me. All right, that shit was boring. What about them homeward bound movies where the fucking dogs was talking? Like, how you keep leaving your fucking dog or keep being your how the fuck your dogs keep getting lost? Like, just stay where
Dog
you
is
at.
like-
Obviously, you
Dog
don't want
was
to be
like-
here.
He was like, well,
What's
I guess I
about
better start talking.
These dogs was traveling cross country to get back to their family. Like, I know they can smell real good, but damn, not cross country smell real good. Like
No one's gonna speak for me. I might as well just talk for the whole movie.
what the fuck?
I'd say, all right, here we go. What other movies do we have over here? X-Men. Let's do the first X-Men series first. It should have stopped at 2. Let's just get that out the way.
First,
No, they should have stopped at 3.
No, they should have stopped at 2 because 3 had some loose ends.
man, I'm trying to think. They so bad. I'm trying to think about what the fuck.
Okay, first off, X-Men First Class is a damn good movie.
Okay, first of all, we're not talking about that series yet. We're
You
talking
talking
about
about the first one, the first set. Before they brought in First Class and Future Past and all of that, right? Shit. What was the second one about?
Stryker, Wolverine's origins.
Wolverine. Pretty much, it was Wolverine origin story, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then the third one was what? The Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Jean Grey giving Cyclops and Wolverine the STD, basically.
Oh hell no!
You forgot about that, didn't you?
She fucked both of them in that movie?
Try to.
Tried to.
He batted 1.5. That Phoenix.
1.5?
Yeah, that Phoenix Force had her for the streets.
Yes. They was really trying that movie.
Okay.
I was like, what is going on in this movie?
Uh,
I was like 10 when it came out. I was like, what the heck is going on? I think it should have stopped at 2.
I mean, but did you really need the origin story from Wolverine?
Mm-hmm.
no, at that point, people were still like iffy on comic books, so an origin story definitely like helps that, but it doesn't help.
Was people iffy on comic books, or was people iffy on the X-Men movie?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay, because Fox was fucking up movies.
They sure was.
They was fucking up. They was fucking up superhero movies, and they was fucking up bad.
Shit, it did not get easier for them after X-Men. That's for damn sure.
That's the same person. I'm not a huge fan of Harry Potter, so I don't really know much about that.
Hey, yo,
Well,
get the
What'd you say?
That was just the books. I mean, I didn't really get into Harry Potter until I started working at the IMAX at Henry Ford.
that part.
Mhm.
That part.
So when I was forced to watch Harry Potter like 30 times, that's when I was like, oh, well, let me go watch the rest. And I think that was on 3. I think where what is that? The Sorcerer's Stone or no?
No, that's Prisoner.
Not
I
the
thought
Sorcerer's Stone.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, so maybe that wasn't even 3. Then I was so fucking behind.
Because
The
Goblet of
orb,
Fire.
the one where it was all them. They had to go in the rooms with all them orbs and all of that. I can't think of that. Whatever was, it came out in like 07, 08, somewhere around there. Whichever one that was. That's the one I had to sit in there and watch 30 times. And had all them people dressed up like Harry fucking Potter and students from
Oh,
Hogwarts.
you're talking about the Order of the Phoenix then.
You got to
Yeah.
pick it up. You got them picking up sticks and saying Expelliarmus, looking like a damn fool.
Yeah, I knew that was the third one. The Prisoner of Azkaban was the third one.
So
now-
yeah, that's when I got into Harry Potter.
You were
When I was forced to get into it.
Yeah.
Man.
But
It's
it was pretty. Harry Potter was pretty good.
I wasn't allowed to watch it, so.
Witchcraft. Your parents, your mama was like, "That's witchcraft. You can't."
But they let us watch Star Wars. Like, what the fuck?
oh geez, that's
Like, it's the same thing. It's just witchcraft.
The niggas was moving. The movies was shit with the Force instead of doing magic. It was the Force.
it was
It was
literally magical samurai, for God's sake.
It was good witches, basically. It was basically a PG-13 version of Wizards of Waverly Place. Stop it.
I mean, I guess Star Wars was like an action movie too. So I mean,
I could take this girl out to the park or something.
and I ain't get into Star Wars until I was older, like grown. It was just kid and teenager me was not interested in that shit. Like,
That's understandable.
you know, I was
I've done the movies.
I was interested in a bunch of other stuff as a kid and teenager.
I trust you, I know.
Driving lessons, strip clubs, yeah.
Driving lessons.
This nigga said driving lessons.
I wasn't interested in no driving lesson.
Pirates of the Caribbean should have stopped at 3.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible. This is a big one.
You could play the political.
Mission.
You could play politics for that one.
5 maybe, or Ghost Protocol. They could have stopped at a Ghost.
I fall asleep on them all the time.
On Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Too much
Very
dialect.
Dang.
Them be the movies like I put on, like I start watching them when I'm about to take a nap, and then I fall asleep and I wake back up and them motherfuckers still be on. I be like, yo, how long is these movies?
You wake up, be like, oh, it's still on. Okay.
Yeah, like I just continue watching it like I've been watching it the whole time.
I do think it should have stopped at Ghost Protocol because you fell asleep on Paula Patton.
I fall asleep on all of them, bro.
God damn.
Yeah. Zoe Saldana in Mission Impossible 3.
Come on now.
All of them. Do you hear me? All of them.
Tom Cruise? Sign off.
Hey,
let's move to Toy Story. Where should have stopped?
There's no need for 4 or 5.
3? Okay.
3.
I agree.
When Andy went off to college.
Andy was like, I'm going to college. I don't need y'all toys no more. Imagine Andy playing with Woody and Buzz in college.
Oh, they still got some niggas still playing with toys in college.
Well, you know what? He could have took them to college, and then they met some new toys, like motherfuckers that like had action figures and shit in their room. I don't know, but
Woody and Busby under the bed, like, what is Andy doing? Oh, he's having fun right now. He's having fun right now.
And plus, that college could also introduce other new toys that is not settling for kids underage.
Andy's making an accident right now. What's that humming noise? Hey, that's no, those are her toys. Those are Andy's.
Hi, my name is Creamy.
Okay. Okay.
All right. All right. Let's move on to Shrek. Where should have Shrek stopped?
I don't know.
Let's say two.
Shrek is still a fire. So I don't think I would change much about this.
The good thing about Shrek, they have a lot of adult comedy in it. Like you have to be adult to catch it.
As a kid, you were just like, this is a good movie. It's real funny, but
Yeah.
My
As
mom's
a-
laughing.
As an
It's
adult,
good,
you be like, whoa, what the wait.
and you start to do deep dive into some of these. Like, we got a white Bronco going through the forest.
Not the white Bronco. It was
Crack
actual white
up.
Bronco.
Right now, 2 might be the most out of pocket Shrek movie of all time.
Out of pocket. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Just keep it there.
Shrek and Donkey made little jokes about Lord Farquaad. It was like, oh, they're talking about his height. As an adult, it was like, oh, they talking about his height. Oh.
No, yeah. No, they're
There
talking about his length.
there are those who think little of him.
They ain't talking about his height. They're talking about his length. But anyway,
Now, what you expect? He a baby. He baby sized.
all right.
His feet dangle off the bed, man. Come on.
Okay.
Now.
We already know the answer to this. Ghostbusters. Just stop it at Ghostbusters 2.
I don't know. Ghostbusters Afterlife was a pretty damn good movie.
Marcel, you're lying to yourself.
It was good. It was better
You're
than
lying to yourself.
it was better than the one before.
No, because they tried to redo it with the all women cast. It wasn't gonna work.
Never gonna work.
It's like you can't. They tried to do that all through the 2010s. Like it was an all male cast. Let's make it an all female cast. Like why? Why? Except Ocean's 8 was good. Ocean's 8 was pretty good.
It was alright. I like the original better.
Yeah. I mean, everyone likes Oceans, the original Oceans, but
You talking
Ocean's
about with
8,
the Rat Pack?
Yeah.
the Rat Pack, yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
No, that one's good. I like the one with Bernie Mac and Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, those guys.
Yeah, I watched them. No, I watched them.
12 and 13. And watching their stories kind of like blend into their real life and their actual comedy shows. Like Bernie Mac had Matt Damon on there and was bragging on him that he was on Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 13. That was hilarious. Like real life shit. Terminator. Should have stopped at 2.
They should have stopped at 3.
3?
It don't matter because machines won, damn it.
Should have stopped
And
at 3.
then that's where you got the Matrix from.
Yeah, Matrix.
The
Matrix
crazy
should have
thing-
stopped at 1.
The
So
crazy thing, 2 was all right.
I would stop at 3, and that's it. There was no need for that new Matrix movie.
the one that dropped on HBO Max.
Yeah,
Quarantine?
should have stopped at 3.
I ain't even watched the new one.
Watch the new one. I love
Mr.
Keanu
Smith.
Reeves, but this wasn't it.
Like
They-
sometimes you just take too long to come back out with it, and people just lose interest in the franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of losing interest in the franchise, Planet of the Apes.
Whoa.
10 movies.
Whoa.
There was
I like
10 movies.
I like the originals and I like the remakes.
I don't like either one.
Again, you know what Jurassic Park, this series, and the Terminator have in common? We human beings like fucking shit up.
We do. We do. There's nothing wrong with that when it comes to science fiction.
I mean, we stay getting our ass beat.
Well, the common denominator and all of that is white people fucking shit.
People, I ain't see one black scientist in Skynet ever. Before I ain't seen one black scientist in IGen. And by the time we saw him, he got the fuck out of that island. He was the smart one.
No, he was Chinese.
There were a couple of black people that were scientists in that movie, and they got the fuck on. They
did. They said hurricane, and we out.
They said I quit this bitch.
And the only one who stayed was Samuel L. Jackson, and look what happened to him. He got eaten by a velociraptor.
Why Samuel be the one that died in all the fucking, like, all the little shark movies? Like, he died in fucking, what was that? The one LL Cool J stayed alive. I just knew he was gonna fucking die. It was just on the other day.
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah. Again, a movie. Again, white people.
Hey man.
What kind of black person would think of genetically modifying
a shark?
Dangerous predators in all of the world.
Okay. Wait, how many relations were there? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
How would you even think about that?
First of all, we not thinking about this shit.
We're not.
And second of all, I'm not sitting my ass in a room, deep, at a facility surrounded by the ocean. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Speaking of the ocean, this is where we first found him in the movie, the Jason Bourne series.
Oh Jesus!
They shouldn't have made the one with Jeremy Renner.
Okay.
Other than that, keep the last one. Keep Jason Bourne, but take out the one with Jeremy Renner, and then we're good.
It's a good. I got no complaints about this series at all.
Me neither. I have no complaints. I'm just going down the list of these series.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they made another one.
That's another one that I treated like Mission Impossible.
What?
Boy, fuck you.
It's all action though. It's people fighting martial arts.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Government
it's not to me. It's not as bad as Mission Impossible. Like I could stay up a little bit longer watching the Bourne series.
You want to watch the ending?
But most of the time, I end up falling asleep, and I wake up, the shit still be on. So,
God damn, you and David should have a podcast.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying
David's gonna be like, I never seen it because I was asleep.
Oh my god, that nigga don't see shit.
He don't watch nothing. He was like, Fire the Snowman, never seen it. Let's get over it. Godzilla. The entire franchise. The new one and the old ones. It only grossed like $761 million. That's crazy.
You would think it would do more.
International, but
yeah, you would think it would do more.
Yeah. Madagascar should have stopped it too.
The third one is what? When they tried to get back to New York.
Europe's Most Wanted.
Oh, which one?
No, 2 was when they went back to New York.
When they went back, okay, that's the last one I seen. I think.
I'm sorry. Which series are we on?
Madagascar.
See, Madagascar is like Shrek. It's a damn good series.
They should have stopped it too.
I got no complaints about keeping it where it is.
Okay. Alien.
Yeah, we gonna get that regardless. Again, Chuck, white people.
Trying
I
to
think
go
the
over
only
see
re-
some bullshit.
I think the only reason I seen Alien, I seen the first one, and that's because like either my auntie or uncle was watching it on TV, and I just sat down, and it was just one of the shits that was just like on TV, so
He's like, what's this
I
movie?
watched it.
Alien. Like, okay.
Yeah, like you know how you walk in a room and they already watching something, and you just sit
I like
down
this
and be like,
grandma.
"Oh, okay, what's this? All right."
Oh, we got the Die Hard franchise.
Oh Lord.
Die Hard.
Two.
2. I know 3. Should have stopped at Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Was that the best one?
Well, Samuel L. Jackson, yes, because it was 1 when a guy died, and then 3 was when the guy's brother or cousin, whatever it was, came back for
So okay,
revenge.
that's when Samuel L. Jackson
Mm-hmm.
was the cab driver or some shit like that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm tired of these motherfucking Reynolds.
And then the first one had the father from Family Matter.
Mhm. Yeah, 2 was good. This is Babar or something.
Maybe I thought Samuel L. Jackson was in 2. That's the one I was thinking about. So that was 3.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He was in 3. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay.
That's actually the first Die Hard movie I seen because it was on the CW, the movie festival, whatever they had back in the day.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what? I hate watching movies like that because they be taking out all the fucking cuss words.
They take all the cuss words and they be cutting scenes too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never seen this shit before because
They
gotta put in
they
that
cut it
2 hour
short. Yeah, they gotta put it in the window. Yeah.
with commercials. Rush Hour.
3. I'm all right with 3
I'm all right with all of them.
until they bring out this 4th one, and then let's see how it's gonna be.
Yeah, we shall see.
All right. What about the Bad Boys? You all right with the?
Bad Boys.
To me, to me in this order, this is how the Bad Boys go. As far as liking it, it's 2, 4, 1, and then 3.
I haven't seen the last Bad Boys, so I don't know.
The 4th one was good as hell. Like this last one that just came out was good as hell.
I wanted to go see it, but I just couldn't see it.
It'll be. I think it's coming like the Paramount or something real soon. One of them.
Okay.
So yeah, but this
Bad
4th one,
Bad Boys is good.
this 4th one was real. This 4th one was real good.
So where was 4 again?
4 is still it's still in Miami, but
No, I
it's
mean, where was 4 in your ranking?
2 and after 2, so it's the second one.
Okay. Well, you put 3 at the bottom.
3 is the last is the worst one. I mean,
3 is
even
the
though
best
3,
storyline.
no, 2 is just a better all around movie though.
True. I say
2,
3, 2, 1, 4 because I've never seen 4 yet. So
no,
I'll watch 4 and we'll see where 4 goes.
It's 2, 4, 3. I mean 2, 4, 1, then 3.
All right, Jack. I'll keep your word on this. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, 4 is good. 4 got a lot. 4 got a good story, and it shows like the progression of how it don't make them seem like they still young cops. You know what I'm saying? Like younger.
Yeah.
It shows that they older men and they start dealing with older people shit and all that other good shit. So it's a good story and good action, and it could set up a 5th one, but yeah, it's real good.
It's a good movie. Good franchise. It
It's a good-
actually surpassed $1 billion as a franchise.
That's a good. Hey, that's pretty good. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for the two starter, star role people is African American. That's fucking
That's huge.
yeah.
I'm looking at these because they show the franchise, how much money it made, and how many movies there are. Spy Kids made more than Divergent, which is crazy.
I like Divergent.
Yeah, Divergent was a good series, but it made $1 million less than Spy Kids.
Well, you gotta think of the audience that was going to see it. It was kids. So
Mm-hmm.
in order for kids to see it, guess who got to pay for it? The parents. So that
But
means the
Divergent
parents.
wasn't a kids movie though. Because Divergent
That's
was
what.
more like it's PG-13.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you got kids. A lot more. You're going to sell more tickets because there's more kids going to see it. So the parents. And the parents got to buy the ticket too to go see it with the fucking kids. So that's making more money compared to the parent just going to see Divergent. That's what I'm saying. So if you got 3 kids, you buying 4 tickets compared to you just going to see it, and that's just 1 ticket.
Speaking of that, we might see Despicable Me 4 today.
So, I mean, of course, a lot of kids' movies are gonna make more money than grown-up movies, just
Which
because.
There's just the Minions franchise. It's over $1 billion.
Kids, bro.
I
mean, adults like them type of movies too, but
I despise those movies.
I love the Minions.
I'm like, are we really doing this? Really made $1 billion? What am I doing with my life?
That's my favorite part of the Despicable Me series is the Minions.
Yeah. The Purge series.
Yeah,
$400 million.
They could have stopped that one for me.
What?
Yeah. Nobody give a damn about people just giving
Election
people.
year was pretty good.
Just giving people the go to just kill people. That shit, just okay.
That's what happened when what's his face gets in office. It's like, we're gonna have the founding fathers.
Shit, yeah, they could have stopped that one.
The Equalizer. There's only 2 movies, so I mean, both of them were great. Or was 3? Oh, there was 3, because I saw 3 in theaters. All 3 were great.
3 is good. Yeah,
True.
Oh, it says number 1 release. Okay, number 1 release is Equalizer 2. I understand. Equalizer 2. Yeah. What other ones do we have? Pitch Perfect. They made a lot of those movies. 2 was the best one. 2 was the best one in my opinion, right?
They could have stopped that too.
Taken.
They could have stopped that too.
True. 3 was just unnecessary.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't even know they made 4 Mary Poppins movies.
I ain't watched 1, 2, 3, or 4, so you can keep that.
You never watched the first Mary Poppins, Chuck? That's like an essential Disney movie right there.
Not mine.
That's the essential Black, white, Asian, Latino.
I'm good.
It's actually a really good movie. It teaches
us. No white bitch flying in on no umbrella. If that's the case, I might as well watch Super Nanny.
Super Nanny's good too. I could binge watch a whole series of Super Nanny. She comes in, she's like, stop fighting. Stop fighting.
Fuck that. A lot of them kids just need their ass whooped.
That's it. There's just
one good, you know what I'm saying? Just slap their ass up one good time. Them kids just stop that shit.
Like, stop running, Jimmy. Stop running, Jimmy. Barbershop.
Could have stopped that too.
Yeah.
3 was okay.
3 was okay, but I'm just saying it could have stopped that back to what is that? Back to Business? Is that 2?
Yeah, I think that's 3.
That's 3.
No, that's 3. That's 3. 2 was just Barbershop 2.
2 was just Barbershop 2. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the one where the. Is that the one where the
They had Queen
Queen
Latifah in it.
Latifah? Yeah, okay. That's the one where he was selling the barbershop. He was about to sell it, right? Or is that one?
Again. Yeah.
He was always about to sell it, but
Mhm. That's just the life of the black man in a barbershop. You're about to sell it.
they was gentrifying the neighborhood.
Hmm. The Big Mama franchise.
Could have stopped that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Big
just
Mama's house.
one. That's it. We didn't need to see.
One. Creed.
I like Creed.
Yep.
All of them.
Yep. I never
Yeah,
saw.
yeah.
Crazy.
I never saw three before. I never saw
I,
three.
I like the second one because it almost gave closure to like the Rocky series,
Yep.
and then
Creed versus.
yeah, and then three was good as hell. That hey, Jonathan Major played the fuck out of that role. I ain't even know.
I only watched one.
Creed's daughter got hands.
You ain't watch three? Three was good.
I watched 2 or 3.
Was she? Where
They
his
was both good, bro. His daughter gonna end up being 4. As a boxer, I think, and not him.
Yeah, she got hands.
They're gonna make a second Gladiator, which is very, very, very saddening. But
I think they waited too long. But
25 years since the last Gladiator, like that's way too long.
yeah, I think they waited too long.
The RoboCop series.
They didn't. They didn't need to remake that. Just give me 1, 2, and 3. That is it.
Think Like a Man. Think Like a Man 2.
That was good. Both of them was good to me.
I like both of them. Yeah.
Is that really a franchise?
Can you really call it a series? Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's 2 movies.
I don't know. I think the minimum of a franchise has to have 3.
No, it's 2. That's the minimum.
That's not a franchise.
It is a franchise. It is 2 movies. You got the Mighty Ducks.
Just stopped at 3. Actually, they did stop at 3.
They just stopped at 3.
That was it. That's all they needed.
They could have made 3 better. I was like, really? JV beat varsity? Okay. All right. Like you could have stopped at 2 when they were winning against the world. Like, come on.
Hey, they had to grow up sometime.
They sure did. It was like, you broke up the best thing we ever had. The coach was like, it's time to grow up, bitch. I was like, God damn. I didn't know God's Not Dead had 3 movies. Anyway.
I'm sorry?
The God's Not Dead series. I didn't know that had 3 movies.
I didn't even know that was a series. Okay.
What? That was good. That was a good movie. Didn't make as much money, but House Party.
Should have stopped at 2.
Pajama Jammy Jam.
Yeah, should have stopped at 2.
You know
then
what?
they started making it with like immature and all that shit. Like, come on, bro. We're done. We're done here.
And it's got some quotables too. I smell something. I smell pussy.
Speaking of good kung fu movies, Ip Man.
Perfect. Don't need to do much.
You said Ip Man?
Ip Man. Yep.
Don't need to do much.
That's there's 3 of the best kung fu movies ever.
Bruh. That fight scene in the first movie, that fight.
You talking about IP Man?
Yeah, Ip Man.
Bruce Lee's teacher.
Bruce Lee's master.
I think I only watched 3. Is it only 3 of them?
Yeah, there's 3.
Okay.
They didn't make a lot of money. They only made like $2 million at the box office. That's crazy. American Pie.
In real life, I only seen the first one.
I've only seen the first and the second one.
They should have stopped at 3.
Marcel's seen them.
I don't need to know about Stifler's brother and whatever. All right.
Naked Gun franchise.
What? How many was them? Like it was
There were
like 2.5. They was making like
there was 3. There was 3. There was 1 and 2, and then there was 2.5. The Smell of Fear.
Naked
Hallmark
Gun.
Mall Cop.
Like Naked Gun is I put that like as one of them just senseless comedy movies up there with like the Police Academies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of them movies that you watch when you just want to have a good laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not going in there to worry about like the storyline or nothing like that. You just want to fucking laugh. You just watch Naked Gun or Police Academy or shit like that.
Right. It's a good movie. A few more left. Scary Movie.
They should have stopped when the weighing stopped.
I'm sorry, what?
3. So 3.
Yeah, when the weighing stopped, that's when the Scary Movie should have stopped.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
This Black Lives, white people are dead and we getting the fuck out of here.
That's what the Wayans did. They were like, okay, we made our millions of dollars. We
can sell it. They sold that shit. Keenan sold that shit. Like, and I don't want to know. I want to know how much did he sell the series for? Like, I know he sold it for a good amount.
Good amount, because they made 2 more after that.
Yeah,
which weren't that good.
Well, it was supposed to be a parody.
Home Alone franchise should have stopped at 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
3 was okay.
3 was when my man's they brought in that new dude, right? That other boy, right? Yeah. 3 was okay. 3 was okay.
It wasn't as good as 1 and 2, but
dumbass. They should have stopped at 2.
Yeah.
Dumbass white people falling for
And the crazy thing is they made like 2 more after 3, I think.
Yeah.
With
and
like
a
2
small
different
little
boys.
miniseries on Netflix.
Oh shit.
I was like, how many times y'all gonna leave this kid alone? Like, just stop. It's like an episode of Pokemon. Like, where's this kid's father?
Where's this kid's parent? First of all, Pokemon is just ridiculous. You just let your 10-year-old son just go out into the fucking world by himself, like with
Go on out there, catch Pokemon.
With a bunch of wild animals that can possibly kill him. Okay, to go catch him.
Go catch them all. All right. John Wick. Still haven't seen the movies yet.
I'm all right. I'm all right with the John Wick series. I've
never seen the movies yet.
I'm not even mad at the John Wick series.
I might have to just sit down one Saturday and just watch them.
I'm not even mad at it.
It's 4 movies.
Now,
they make a lot of movies. They make a lot of money.
Now after this last one, we are. You don't have to make no more. Because you could tell Keanu Reeves has lost a step in every fucking movie, like, which is okay because his character is supposed to be like that anyway. But
yeah, the Mummy franchise.
After 1, I was over it. I mean, Scorpion King was all right to me, but after that, they probably could have stopped.
Yeah. I like the Mummy Returns. Mummy Returns was good. The other ones after that, with like Tom Cruise and no, fuck those.
Yeah, after I feel like after the Scorpion King, is that the one? That's the one. What's that? Mummy Return is when the Scorpion King came in, right?
No, that was after.
That was 3.
Yeah, Mummy Returns was 3.
Okay.
The Scorpion King came out in like 2002 or something like that with The Rock.
Well, I'm talking about when they introduced the Scorpion King, not the Scorpion King origin story. I didn't need that shit.
We didn't need that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that's the guy, that's The Rock. That's what happened. All right. I gotta bring this one in because it's a series, sadly. Medea.
I'm all right with them.
All of them. Boo too. So,
Hey, in real life, them Boo movies is funny.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I'm all right with. I'm not going hate on it. I mean, I'm all right with it. I like the plays better than the movies, but you know,
True.
That's where she
You're one of those people.
like, bro, I don't need to see that last Tyler Perry movie was just on some bullshit.
what last Tyler Perry movie?
Oh, the Black and Divorce, whatever that was.
Oh, I ain't watching that shit.
It was a lot. So, before we get out of here, we're going to talk about. Let's see. Any more that we didn't name already? Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm not a James Gunn fan, so they could have stopped that probably too.
2.
Even though 3, the one with Rocket, the backstory of Rocket is pretty good too. I like that one.
I never seen him, so
that one was more on a serious note compared to the other ones.
okay. It's funny as hell. Well, I guess that's all we got for today and this week on the Great Debaters. Anybody watch James Bond before we get out of here?
We not finna disrespect James Bond.
Once again, that was one of the movies.
I'm with you, Chuck.
I wake up, the motherfuckers are still on.
I'm with you, Chuck. I hate James Bond.
I don't care which one you want to talk about. I fall asleep on all of them.
You'd be like, wake up and like, oh, the movie's still on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it got to the end, which is the good part. All right.
Yeah, but it's got some good music.
We can listen to the soundtrack then on Apple Music.
I ain't about to do that shit either.
God damn, there's 21 releases of this shit.
Oh, what?
The Middle Earth franchise, which is basically Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, all that shit. Jesus Christ.
I can kiss my ass on that shit too.
$1.9 billion. Fast and the Furious made $2 billion. Jurassic Park made $2.2
One thing about it, nerds gonna go to the movies.
Actually, most of the top ones are nerdy movies. You got Harry Potter, $2.3 billion. Avengers was not $2.6 billion.
Nerds gonna go to the movies and watch their movies a few times, especially if they think it's good. The first night they're gonna dress up. On opening night, they're fucking dressing up.
They will dress up. We've seen it on Star Wars nights.
And fucking, it's gonna be crazy.
Niggas came out there with the whole robe and Star Wars.
Listen,
I said, nigga.
I was at the IMAX when what was that? Spider-Man. Which one was? Is that Spider-Man 3 when he turned into Venom?
Yeah.
I worked the opening night for Spider-Man 3. The motherfuckers at the IMAX.
How many people came in with Venom suits?
Oh, fuck. Listen, they was dressed up as Venom and fucking Spider-Man. That line was wrapped around the corner out the fucking door.
I still couldn't get around the fact that Eric from That 70s Show was Venom. I was like, I can't take him seriously.
Oh my, I couldn't. Some people just shouldn't be cast as some shit, like because you just can't.
I'm gonna be Venom. I was like, all right, where's Ray to kick his ass?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The Disney live action reimaginings are third highest franchise in movie history.
You talking about the princess movie?
No, like the live action reimaginings, like Beauty and the Beast, like live action,
and
Lion King.
Like
The
Oh,
Lion
okay.
King live action. Aladdin with Will Smith. Those ones.
Man, and movies.
3.6 billion.
Man, I don't need to see a live action movie of one of my that's already a fan favorite of many.
They did one with Mulan, didn't they?
Yeah,
They
Did a
they,
Mulan too?
they yeah, they did them along.
They need to do a Goofy movie live action.
oh hell
They'll
no.
boost it to 10 billion right there. And then of course you have
it had
in
to
the
be all black
MCU.
cast.
Then you have the MCU 11.8 billion. That's the number one. And the number two,
I
of
can
course, is
believe
Star
that.
Wars with 6 billion. That's crazy.
Mhm.
So actually all the top 5 franchises, if you got a crazy idea, hey, keep going with it. Harry Potter, Spider-Man, all the Disney crap, Star Wars, and the MCU. So
Calm down about talking about Disney. They go Boeing Airlines on you.
hey man, I'll make a Tubi movie. The Boeing Whistleblower, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Just some random people in black suits coming in people's houses and taking them out. They're like, yeah, I think I saw a wing wiggle a little bit. They follow the guy home because he saw the wing wiggle and they kill him on Tubi. That'd be the best series ever. Just wait. And don't steal my ideas, Tubi. I know you're watching on YouTube. But anyway, that's been another episode of The Great Debaters. See y'all next week.
Peace.